My name is Liz, and I'm the owner and creator of Zinniaberry Designs. I have a little Etsy store. I'm going to leave that link below. And you're here today because I am releasing the March Plan and Journal, the monthly dated plan and journal right now. So I'm really loving this color and cover for March, and it is called There is Beauty in Nature. So my theme for March, if you saw my hex code video for March, is perk up your plants. Again, in that video, I kind of explained that I was walking around my house and my plants are looking super sad, and March is just around the corner. We're still in February, and I thought March would be a great time to start adding some nutrients into my plants, dusting them off, perking them up. So that is my theme for March. It's not only house plants, but it is, starting your seedlings for gardening, your flower garden, all things nature, gardening, and planting. All right, so here is my March monthly plan and journal. And if you're new here, I create monthly digital planners / journals. And why do I do it monthly? I just feel like, for me anyway, I like to do things monthly. Things change, seasons change, you change, activities change, and I have a hard time being locked into one planner that has a bunch of things in it that I don't really need. So I like to think 1 month at a time. If it works really well for me, maybe it will work for you. Do I have plans to make a yearly planner? I do. And I'm in the process of creating it and thinking about what I want it to look like so that we can all have planner peace. I'd love to make a video about planner peace. That's on my mind as well. So maybe stay tuned and I'll have one about that as well. But in any case, this is my March plan and journal. And as always, when you hit on the left-hand side, it will open up to your monthly calendar. When you hit on the left-hand side on any page, it will close your book because sometimes that's nice to do. On the right-hand side, it will take you to your very last page, indicated by the fact that there's this little clip art that's built into the planner, and that it tells you that you are on the last page. So here we go. I'm going to open up to my monthly calendar. And what I love about, and I'm on an iPad Pro 12.9, so I have a very big space to work with. But what I love about this planner is that it fits full screen. There are no wasted spaces around the edges because I specifically created it for an iPad Pro 12.9, and I specifically created it for the Note Shelf / Notability app. I also, in my store, have this monthly March planner in a GoodNotes version for the 12.9 Pro iPad. Now, I did create a video explaining why when you purchase other people's planners that you might have some white spaces along the edges, usually along the edges on the sides. And that is because all iPads are not created equal. The iPad Pro 12.9 and I believe the iPad 9, 7, 8, 9 are for 3:4 or 4:3 ratios. And that affects how it fits on your screen. Other iPads have different ratios, like the Pro 11, and it won't, if I've created this on this iPad, it won't fit perfectly like this on your iPad. However, it will work exactly the same. You just might find some wasted space edges. So I have a video about that. So if you want to educate yourself on that, take a look at that. So my March theme, just down here in the corner, just like on the very last page, is these are herbs. Let's go back. Why are you not working? There we go. So I just have those on my monthly calendar. And what I love about it is that it is big and there's so much room to write things in. And we have 3 calendars for you to choose from because you might lead a very, very busy life and you might need separate calendars for separate things. I go to work, I come home, I don't lead a super busy life. So I use my monthly calendars in different ways. So this will be my overview monthly calendar where I put all my appointments, things that are happening, days off, holidays, and stuff like that. The other 2 calendars are exactly the same, 1 and 2. And typically what I do with these calendars is my second one will be something like gratitudes at a glance, fitness at a glance, menu planning at a glance. Same with this, that is how I use my 2 calendars for the month. Back to the main calendar. All 3 calendars have links to your daily page. So if I just click on 16, it will take you to Wednesday, March 16th. All 3 calendars have that link to take you to your daily page and back again to the monthly calendar. All right, so we're going to go across the top. We have our weeks 1 through 5, and March starts on Tuesday the 1st, so there is actually nothing going on here. And again, if I click on the 5th, for example, it'll take me to Saturday, March the 5th. And I know that that's in week 1, so there we go. Everything is hyperlinked, super fast. There's no lag. I love that. Along the top, we have 4 tabs that you can click and name any way that you want to, and it will take you to your month at a glance view of your page. So how do I use my monthly? I was just doing my hex code video, monthly at a view. I personally use them for brain dump. I use them for my tracker page. I use it for my monthly review page. You can use yours for a monthly finance page, anything that you need at your fingertips for the month. So it's really easy just to type in your, let's say, finances. You just type that in and you put it up where you want that link to be. Slide it carefully up there. And there is, I think, over 100 pages in this monthly planner, and it's not really that difficult. Once you label all of your 4 month at a glance pages, you're just simply going to circle them all, lasso them, copy them, and in Note Shelf, what's really easy is instead of pasting, just pressing paste in the middle of the page, you press on the lasso tool and paste, and it'll paste it right in place. And so that's just what you do. You just keep going and pasting, and you've got your month set up with however you want to do it. So the March planner hasn't changed much in terms of what's at the top. We still have our 2 journals. The journals are 32 pages long, and they're all hyperlinked, and I'm going to just take you through that. And I'm just I've got an idea going here. There's a spot right here where you can put your title. So I'm going to actually call this my garden plans. And I'm going to stick it right in here. So you've got 32 hyperlinked pages to work with. So what is nice about it is that everything is hyperlinked. You don't have to copy and paste and swipe to get to your pages. So right now I'm going to tap on the first one, and I've got a little bit of what I'm working on, a little hint of what I'm working on. You can go right back, tap on the second page, another little hint of what I'm working on, the third page. And what's nice about this is that I'm going to do a little review of what I did for February and how I use this, but you have 2 of these journals that are fully hyperlinked. So if you tap on any page, it takes you to a blank page, 32 of them. So it's really nice to use that. Maybe you want to use yours as a prayer journal or a, I don't know, maybe you're a content creator and you want to know what you're doing on a daily basis or keeping your stats on a daily basis. Because there are 32, you know that you're covered for that month, and with an extra 1, 2, or 3, depending on how many days are in that month. So I'm just going to take us to the last page. That is my March plan and journal, and I hope that you have enjoyed this video and you take a look on my Etsy store. See you in the next video, friends.